This New Year's, it was the 19th Harbin Snow Sculpture Festival, held in the northeastern province of Heilongjiang as part of the Harbin International Snow and Ice Festival. It featured nearly 80 artists from 18 different teams gathering on Songhua River's Sun Island to demonstrate their prodigious skills in snowmanship. The results were a mammoth 3 by 3 by 4 meter blocks of snow depicting everything from upside-down faces to mythical creatures. Here we have the work of China Team 1, which is entitled Extensive.
We carved out two dragons. The one on the left is a Western dragon, and the one on the right is a traditional Chinese dragon. We tried to make its chin up and its chest puffed out to show its overall quality. The differences between these two dragons represent the differences between Eastern and Western culture. This is an international competition, so we wanted to foster more international cultural communication during the competition. We're hoping that all kinds of culture can bloom and develop together. That's the message we want to get across.
Li said their sculpture required great patience and skill to carefully treat the details on the two dragons. And in the end, the attention to detail paid off, as the team won the award for best skill.
The tiny detailed parts are always the most difficult ones to carve out. Like the thorns on the back of the Western dragon, you have to be extremely careful when you're polishing it, or you might break it, because the snow is really soft. Another complicated part is the dragon's scales. We just have to be very careful.
China, though, was hardly the only team represented in Harbin. Team Poland's sculpture, entitled Revelation, won the award for most creative. Here's the Polish team leader, Kuszczak, introducing their unique ideas.
Revelation represents the idea that the man and his mind are the most important for me. And in this sculpture, you may see the huge, maybe let's go this way, you may see the huge head which is turned upside down. We have to look at the sculpture from a distance first, we will see the huge head which is turned upside down. And the head came down like a meteorite from the sky and hit the ground. And on the other side of the head, there's a man who is climbing at the top of the head. And the head is turned upside down, because sometimes not everything goes so as we plan. Sometimes some circumstances are quite opposite than we expected. So the head is turned upside down, and the man behind the head, he doesn't care. He climbs up and up, wanted to reach higher and higher level. It means to overcome all the problems and to create something which never been created before.
For the competition, participants tried their best to demonstrate their sculpting abilities, and while some were hoping to win awards to prove those skills, the majority were there just to enjoy the process of making snow sculptures. They wanted to put on a display of their own country's culture, while at the same time learning more about China's.
We decided to do something that was part of our history but also part of our current culture, and it represented more of a Pacific nation, which is what we are, and it would look quite different to everything else here. We want to introduce them to New Zealand. We think that's part of our everyday culture in New Zealand as opposed to what we're symbolised as normally. And a giant basket does look different.
Very lovely.
Yeah.
Very important reason why we came here is because we heard a lot about this competition, about this ice festival, about Harbin. And the first, also very important, is to visit contemporary China, because we all know ancient China from TV, etc. But it was always interesting to see how the modern China looks like.
And by Friday, the Flame of Friendship by the Russian Khabarovsk team won the first overall prize. It was followed by Kitties from China Team 2 and Dream and Freedom by China Team 6 sharing the second prize. Third place went jointly to the teams from Switzerland, South Korea and Japan. And finally, Team Great Britain won the award for Best Expression.